We have some news here coming out of Iraq. This is from The Independent. They report Iraq's parliament has voted to ban the sale of alcohol. They've voted to ban the sale, import, and production of alcohol in a surprise move. Proponents of the ban argue the ban is justified by the Constitution, which prohibits any law contradicting Islam. Opponents say it violates the same Constitution, which guarantees the traditions of religious minorities, such as Christians, and have vowed to appeal against the decision. Okay, so this is terrible, and what's hilarious is they're doing this as they fight ISIS in Mosul to try and take the city back from them. Now, look, why would you try to take it back from ISIS? Well, they're ISIS, and they're massively repressive, and they do horrific things, and they kill minority groups, and, you know, they do insane stuff, like, for example, they ban alcohol because it conflicts with Sharia. Oh, right. That's exactly what the government of Iraq is doing, too. Guys, we got to stop with this stuff. And understand this. I mean, I've never seen a clearer example of ideology being the issue. Because the argument that they're making, the people who are banning it, and they just successfully banned it, the argument they're making is, well, I mean, come on, man, it contradicts Islam, and in our Constitution it says you can't contradict Islam. Okay, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? I mean, we're talking about it. There shouldn't be a theocracy, and as many people have argued before, when you talk about Islam, there are contradicting versions of what is so-called true Islam. So since there are contradicting versions, you can't just implement one version. So therefore, the compromise is secularism. You don't implement anybody's version. You could practice your own religion however you want to practice it, but you can't force it on other people. So if you don't want to drink alcohol because of your religion, whatever, who gives a fuck? Don't drink alcohol. But you're going to ban it for people who don't believe your bullshit? You're going to ban it for Christians? You're going to ban it for other Muslims who don't agree with your interpretation? By the way, one of the interpretations is Muhammad was only talking about a specific kind of wine at the time, which would mean beer is fine, which would mean hard liquor is fine, which would mean different kinds of wines are fine. That's a very literal interpretation of it. Where they go, no, because of our ideology and our religion, we're going to ban it. Okay, well, that's what ISIS says. And you're fighting to take back Mosul from ISIS, but that's what they say. How many other things you want to copy them on? So this is not acceptable, man. Look, I don't know what we can do about it. We can't do anything about it because it's not our country, but this is such a backwards ideology, and it's a stupid ideology, and it should be called out, and we should make very clear you're the bad guys when you do stuff like this, and you're restricting freedom.